Well, good morning. We're back, and it's actually the day before I'm going to post this because after I decided to just take a chill day and work on seeing if I could get these leveled up, there was a big world announcement that the server was going to be coming down in about an hour to close this part of the beta. So if we're going to learn anything about this, well, we're going to do it now.
Will you hear my sorrows?
So do we want to do this? Let's attempt to do this one. Not the easiest thing to ever do, but we're going to attempt to do that quest. We have to kill some holly tenders and some
You may be of service to me.
and some worms. And what else can we kill? To see if we can't get some XP for this new legendary item. Half orcs, we can kill those. Those are all nearby. Do we need any? Can we get anything else? And can we do it in less than an hour? Wow, the timer's on.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Crevain. Okay. So we got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to go kill. And we are going to see... First, we're going to do all this stuff without the new LI attached and see if it's going to be getting any XP from the kills and stuff. We're not going to do that one. And if it doesn't look like it, then we'll try equipping them and see if it works and gets them any XP. We don't need to grab anything. I keep wanting to grab stuff, and it's like, you don't need to because, well, one, you don't have any crafting profession on this. Two, it's about to go away in an hour. So, kind of wish I had gotten a map for Blingris now. But, it doesn't matter. Oh, we got a troll here. Let's go after this troll. That'll be fun. Alright, so since I earned some points, didn't say anything about earning any points for the LI. It says I earned some points. Now we're glowing, because that's really good. And we're, of course, setting off fireworks again. I'm not going to get on a horse every time I kill something so I can get rid of fireworks. Because that would be horribly annoying to do. Especially since, well, I don't have a whole lot of time left to do these things. Yeah, come here. I want to talk to you. I need to kill you. Hope you don't mind. Supposed to give us some extra. Alright, so that is one tree. I don't think I'm getting any, I'm getting XP for myself, that's for sure. And of course, this has definitely solidified my desire to want to get that tortoise stone for Medriel so that she can do this stuff closer to level. Or, you know, without over-leveling it hugely before she gets to it. Because it's definitely a lot more fun doing it when the mobs are closer to level. Ooh, nice punch. What else can we do? Oh yeah, I know. The headbutt's so fun. Okay. That, I could think of a couple of classes that would have been excellent for. The champion would that headbutt would have been great for a champion. Oh, come back here. Don't even try to run away from me. I don't think so. Come back here. Yeah, that's a female's fight for you. One of them runs away and the other one starts throwing stuff. Ooh. That one made quick work of that Dunlander. Killed. Didn't we get one to kill these Dunlanders? Or no, we got one to kill half-orcs. Okay. That's okay. And killing the Dunlanders is fun. We do have one for Kerbane, though. Alright. We got one for trees. And is that a normal old twisted tree? Yep, it is. It isn't the elite tree that wanders around. Which, as fun as that would be, I don't have time for that. Ooh, Hulk Smash. Do we need to eat some foods or... Yeah, I think we should probably eat something. Four in a row. That's funny. Get off my back. Thank you. Another tree over here. We're getting all the things to kill. Yay. Overhand smash. Or what I'm just going to call Hulk smash from now on, because that's what it reminds me of. So far I don't know if the new ally is getting any points. Of course, maybe it won't get any points from the actual kills, but from the quest turn-ins. So let's see if we can't try to finish at least one of these quests and turn it in and see what happens. There's a rock worm. Alright. Didn't realize, because I didn't see a time that this was going to start or end. So the fact that it ends so soon, kind of disappointing. I really was hoping that I'd have at least the weekend to test this out more. Now that I figured out how to test this out in a way that I can at least start to understand it. You know, with me shooting off all these fireworks, everything in a 5-mile radius is going to know I'm here. And this would be really funny if these fireworks weren't like spawning right in front of me as I try to move. If they were spawning behind me after I'd moved off, this would be hilarious. But they're getting in the way. And they're making it hard to move sometimes. And almost like having constant lag. I am hoping it is a bug that they'll fix before the character gets released, because as funny as it is, it's also very annoying. We are at 9 of 14 worms, so it looks like we're going to get the worms done first. If we don't get this done today, at least we've gotten a quick peek at the new class. At least what they have of the new class so far. We've gotten at the smallest peek at the new LI system. And there's plenty of people that have gone over this new LI system a lot more. In fact, I would really recommend checking out Louis 7's channel. It's LOUEY 7. And I'll leave his link in the description box below. He is a really good LOTRO player, and he has a couple pretty extensive videos up about the new class and the new LI system. So I would really recommend, if you're interested in that, you go check him out. And hey, give him a subscribe, because he's a really good channel. Alright, so how many of these do I need? I need 3 more Corbane and 2 more worms. Okay, 1 more worm and 2 more Corbane. Alright, so we need 2 more birds. That's it. We can turn these 2 in and see what happens. Or turn 1 in, see what happens without the gloves on. I guess that's what these things are. They're kind of like gloves. And then turn 1 in with the gloves on and see what happens, and see if either way it seems to make a difference in the new LI. I'm actually, I mean, regardless of what happens with the new life system, whether I love it or hate it, hey, if I hate it, I'll just go back to using crafted weapons. I'll be like, okay, you want me to use this thing until I get to Moria, and once I'm into Moria, you know, well, after that, all bets are off, and I'll just go back to using crafted weapons. But, you know, it actually might be a lot better than I'm giving it credit for right now, because, like I said, I just couldn't... I couldn't just sit there and go, okay, here's a level 130 character, and here's this whole new system that's nothing like the system that you're used to, so go out and use it. And I'm like, yeah, no. You really wanted to confuse me, didn't you? Oh, there's a bird. There's a bird. Come here and get your butt kicked. Now I can see headbutting a bird. So let's see. We have done those two. And we don't need any more birds or... Well, of course, we're going to pass right by a bird anyway. And it died. But we do need some more of these. So we might as well grab them on the way back. And the fly's going to attack. Did I just body slam that fly? That's actually kind of funny. Come here. I want to talk to you. Let's see. We got a poly tree over here. And from here, I want to talk to you too. Well, so far the character itself holds pretty well. Now, granted, I do have like all her virtues maxed at the moment. Not maxed to like the level 130 max, but maxed to where she can get them maxed. Excuse me. Would you get off my back? Thank you. There is another Phil Holly tender. It is both annoying and hilarious that I have a trail of fireworks following me. I guess we're gonna have to kill at least one Dunlander on the way through. That worked. Oh. Go away. Go away. Just go away. Excuse me. I would like to talk to you, tree. Is the, you're being a very angry tree. And we would like to calm you down. So, I'm going to tell you a bedtime story. And it's called Hulk Smash. We are almost back to Glengress. Also almost done. Oh, let's go kill a troll. Why not? They're fun to kill. And that's a skill that those wood trolls tend to use. That Hulk smash. I just realized that is something they use along with throwing stuff. So both of those skills are something that the wood trolls and the brawlers have in common, which I'm now finding really hilarious. Yeah, come over here. I'd like to talk to you. And we only need one more of those. And how many more of the Hurons? I mean, the Holly Tenders? I think 2 more of those. Okay. We might get a whole bunch of things done in just a short amount of time. Which is usually what happens when you're foregoing reading the quest and everything else and just punching your way through stuff. And since, well, this isn't Miss Medriel, and we don't have any of our rules or constrictions right now, we can do that. We can just blow through all this stuff and go, hey, let's kill it all. Got one more tree we want to get. No, we need one more tender and one more tree. Okay. Alright, so we need one more of those holly tenders, and those are those things that look like bushes with stick legs. And of course, when we really want to find one, we can't find a single one. When we don't want to find one, they're all crawling up our nose. There we go, I found one. Get over here. Well, yeah, just take your time already. Alright. Do we have any sort of skill that's like unflappable, removes up to 1 disease, 1 fear, poison? Okay. So I can use that on myself. And it has a cooldown of, what, 20 seconds maybe? Yep, 20 seconds. Wow, I was right about that. Alright, so you wanted me to kill those things.
Never ending. Will you hear my sorrows?
And I do not see that. Alright, we're gonna see, we've turned one in. It did not look like we got any XP for that, so we're gonna flip that over to the new things, even though I don't like that they I'm losing all those stats, but we'll flip them over to see if now that they're on, will they gain
Greetings
the
to
XP
you.
we need.
Sweet lad Melon, will you stay a
Again,
moment?
I'm not seeing anything. I don't know.
Hail, friend, and well met. Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
I don't know. You must fight foes with the weapons you received. Okay, so I actually have... Duh, it would have helped if I'd read. I actually have to fight things in order to get it to level up. Have to fight things with them on. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that because they don't have nearly as good stats as the ones I've been using. I guess that's it for here. Is it? Yeah. So we're going to undo those. And we only have like a half hour left. And we have to kill some stuff. Now I'm not chasing everything all over creation to kill it. So you know what we're going to do? That's right. We're going to open up the skirmish. And we are going to... We got some skirmishes now. You see, we got some more skirmishes here. We got, finally got Defense of the Prancing Pony. Finally got Thievery and Mischief. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little Thievery and Mischief.
While war raged in the south and the rangers of the north were absent, brigands and
Of course, I forgot
ruffians
to
took
level
an
this guy up, so
opportunity
he's going to
wrest
be
control
next to
of Bree.
worthless. But that's okay. Get your butt over here. And we are closing in about 30 minutes, of course. And am I gaining any XP for this thing now? See, I can't tell if it's leveling up or not. I can't tell. And I've killed several mobs, so it should be saying something at this point. Alright, we'll go for a minute longer. If after this counterattack I still can't figure out if these things are gaining, if this thing's gaining XP from doing this, I am just going to back right out of this and just go try to find a few things on the landscape to kill. Ooh, that kind of attacked a couple of things at once. And the thing, fireworks go off even in here. That's funny. Why am I opening a social panel? I don't need to. Oh, that's right. I did say that skirmish soldier was kind of weak, didn't I? Alright, so I can't tell if we're actually getting anything out of this other than having fun killing stuff. So we're going to leave the instance. And we're going to go back on landscape and head over to Dunnan and see if we can't find a couple things to kill real quick and see if that works. Alright, so it's fun though. It is definitely, I have to say this again, and I don't think I could, oh, Aragion does have a task board. Good to know. Anyway, I don't think I could stress this enough, but whether or not this character could be considered lore-worthy, it is fun to play. I will not lie. It is fun to have a character that's just basically a boxer. I would say, what, a mixed martial arts boxer? So yeah, it is really fun. And yeah, for the record, that actually is the swift travel version of that. It takes like a half a minute for it to decide, oh yes, that's right, we're supposed to be going the fast route. Alright, so we're going to go kill some things. I don't think we could talk to him again until, well, we can kind of talk to him, but
perhaps there is still hope.
Talk to him, travel to face the Watcher. Usually you don't get to do that until you've leveled up this weapon. I wonder if this whole thing here is just because they haven't changed. You know, that would make sense. I bet you this whole thing here is because they haven't changed the wording of that quest, because this levels up, supposedly levels up with the character now, not individually. And again, we killed something. Alright, so do we have time? Hopefully we have time to see if I'm right about this. Excuse me, Rathwald, we're here to talk to you again.
We will reclaim the lost
because,
halls of Khazad-dûm.
We don't know what we're doing.
I hope you know what you're doing, friend.
And this is a solo, and I don't know why this thing's a solo.
Watcher in the water by the dwarves.
I would think
an
that
ancient evil called forth by the Dark Lord.
people could at least
Perhaps
duo
through the
this
power
thing.
of legend, a way can be seen past the terror.
Trust the short bite of your new weapon. Yeah, see, everything quest-wise, the dialogue and stuff, is based off the old
The shadow of
LIs,
Mordor will not
so I
long
don't
fill
know
the
if-
halls of Khazad-dûm.
I just wasted a bunch of time trying to figure that out, or... Of course. And this is, since it is a melee fighter, that means I gotta go out in the water and after these things. She really doesn't have much of any range skill except for throwing things. And, well, that doesn't necessarily work real good. Right now I'm kind of wishing those fireworks would do something other than look pretty. And we must protect Broger. Alright, bring it on. Oh. a good thing I stayed in the water. Oh, you gotta go over here. Come back, my vengeance is not satisfied. In other words, he'd like to get his pound of flesh for them taking his son away, which I don't blame him for. Don't blame him at all for that.
Perhaps there is still hope.
So, I guess if we were going to get anything, we would get that, because it seems like the Brawler is definitely
Perhaps
all
there is
about
still
might.
hope.
And so it was that the Iron Garrison passed the doors of Durin and entered the dark of Moria. But they were not the first to brave the mines, nor will they be the last.
Wow. Probably one of the best cutscenes in the game, because, I mean, I just love it. And it may be one of the reasons why I developed such a fascination for the dwarves and all their lore and their places. And we are at the open doors leading into Moria. So, let's find out what happens now. We need to talk to Talk, and he's sitting over here. And Talk, what do we need to do?
my wits.
We need to pick our second thingamajig. And I do not see our second thingamajig. Because of course I don't. Because this is a new character and his second thingamajig isn't in here yet. So I guess we're just going to get a random thingamajig. I don't know why we're going to get a random thingamajig, but we are. We're going to get the Bjarning thing. I don't know why.
The dwarves will prevail.
So, if we were going to continue this, we would go to Dolphin View and do all the things.
The House of Durin will live forever!
But we're not going to do all the things. What we're going to do is head back, because we don't have much time left. And I did promise we would take a look at this hilarity that is Isengard Tavern. Isengard. They didn't really, did they? Alright, so here's Isengard Tavern. And this lady here would give us the introduction to the tavern. Trotter here that does decorations, and looks like Radagast the Brown. We got the Mordor test gear vendor, and he is the huntsman. This guy here, which I don't know what he's supposed to be. Kind of cool looking, though. Omlug, the vault keeper here, looks like Sarah Oakheart. these guys here all, if you create a brand new character on Bullroarer, you come over here and instantly level up. So 1 to 50 level up, 51, 85, 86 to 130. And of course the 86 to 130 guy is Saruman. Here's somebody named Shiver Me Timbers. Iceman does map making. The cat is a composer. We have Throne of the Dread Terror items, and this guy, dude. So we have all these things here. Oh, and Javator here, who is the instance Discovery Deeds dude, is Tom Bombadil. And this guy here is somebody we haven't met in the game yet either, but we'll see him eventually. Fantas here gives us money. This guy is, I cannot remember what this group of people is called, but they're not a very, they're a pretty rare race. I don't think there's a whole lot of them in the world. There's a few back behind Estelden, a few between Estelden and Angmar, a couple hanging out in the Lone Lands, maybe in a couple other places, but I think they're probably a race from a long ago, and they're starting to fade out. Oh, anyway, we got more animals here. Bobo here gives you class trait points, which I guess we really don't need right now, since it's going to be closing in 15 minutes anyway. Oh, no. I think we have to go out here for this. If you go down here, you get the creepy sound. And you get random giant in a storage closet. You have doors to different areas. The skirmish camp in here. We have a horse dev. The Quixote here is a Nazgul. You have in here, these are the people you talk to that give you the epic bestowals, and they'll auto-complete books for you. Which I did that. I completed books up to the Walls of Moria so we could go through the Walls of Moria together and see how we get our first LI, which somewhat helped because it gave me a little bit of a better idea, although obviously because they're still transitioning from the old quest to the new quest. All the directions were for the old stuff. So we can go talk to this person and see what they have for us. So we have the Brawler's Battle Gauntlets of Legend, which we already have one. Now, if the quest had worked out the way it was supposed to, and it was already finished, my guess is we would have gotten to choose this thing, which is called the Brawler's Stein. And yes, I'm not kidding. The Brawler gets a second legendary item that is a Stein, as in a beer stein. I don't know. I think it's silly. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And now, I guess we have to... come over here and Do we still have to reforge things? Or maybe not. Because I don't see anything to reforge here. Okay. So, now we have our second item equipped. As you can see, it's right here. We're going to come over here and see if there's anything we can slot in this thing. So, here's, we have a wall. It says Brawler Traceries, and you have traceries for each group. There's the Bjarnings, the Captains, the Champion, the Guardian, the Hunter, the Warden, the Runekeeper, Minstrel, Lore Master, Burglar, and then we have Word of Power, Word of Craft, and Heraldic Traceries. Alright. So, we're going to go with the Brawler Melee range. Well, actually, I think that's... We're going to try it anyway. Because, you know, it's not like we're worried about spending these things on anything. And it says you do not have any valid items to use that on. Okay, so we can't use that on what we have. Can we use it? This thing? What level is this for? Minimum level 50. Okay, I was going to say. Alright, so we can use this thing, which gives us what? +1 to shrug it off to spell. -4 to shrug it off cooldown. +340 to incoming healing. Yes, we'll put that on there. Alright, so we could have put that on the other one too, but setup skill metal chance. Okay, we'll try that one. And we can put that on either of these. And we're going to put that on here too, the Stein. And what else can we set up? Skill pull down. Grab that too. We can use that on either of these. Socket must be unlocked, so let's use that on actually the other one. And now what we got? We've got a couple things on that Brawler Stein. We've got a couple things on that the gauntlets. I'm still not sure how this is all going to work. I still get this really depressing feeling in the pit of my stomach that we're going to see this heavily monetized in the future. And again, I'm really hoping that I'm wrong about that, because I do love the game and I would not like to see them take it down that route. So let's open up a DPS target dummy. We're going to see what each of these skills actually does real quick. Oh, I threw a mug at him. Right, first strike is a script quick. Oh, and she's just going to keep punching. Okay. Alright, this is a low strike, which she comes in low. Well, she basically goes into a crouch and punches. A dexterous hook. It's a setup attack. A sinister cross. Is that a setup attack or a... The sinister cross is used. It's the most recent setup attack used. The next metal spender will tear up any available innate strength. So if we use one... Okay, so these two are called setup. Are these a setup? Okay, so these... This... So this is a low setup. This is a dexterous setup. This is a sinister setup. So we might have to move these to somewhere else. But, I mean, if I was worried about it, we would move these somewhere else because it looks like these things we would maybe start with first strike, hit one of these 3 setups, I guess depending on what we really want to do, and then finish off with a skill that matches whatever we've set up. So I'm wondering if like a low setup would be best with certain punches or kicks. A dexterous setup would be work with other. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that this is going to be interesting to figure out the skills on those and what combinations are most effective. Because now that I've seen that these are considered setups, I'm going, okay, so which skills work with which setups best for the maximum survivability? And that's going to be kind of interesting to find out. And of course, this backhand clout is a nice skill to use. I like that one. And of course, well, so it's a backhand smash that may catch multiple enemies with its force. And then of course we got Hulk smash here. And we got a feint, which of course is, well, a feint is a feint. You're basically faking a move so you could catch your enemy off guard. We've got a vicious knee, which we can't use, I guess, because we do not have enough metal for it. We have this, which grants us more metal. Now we can use that knee. And of course we have our headbutt. Nice, I like that. Oh, you know what? I bet. Okay, so no, it doesn't show, but I bet depending on, see, that shows yellow. Well, that's yellow too. I'm wondering what the yellow that over the head is. Might have to figure that one out too. Then we have these, well, follow me, which is a buff. We have shrug it off, which is a buff. We have one for all, which is also a buff. It's almost like a couple of these skills remind me of things that a captain would use. And does a target dummy disappear? Alright, so we are going to back off. We're going to back all the way off this thing because, wow, it hit us for a lot of damage. Excuse me, I'm just going to go this way now. What do you think you're doing? I was done with the fight. That was funny. I was done with the fight and it's not done with me. Well, we're done now. It's going to sit there and look for me for a minute and then release me. But yeah, so final thoughts before they shut this down. It's very interesting. The Brawler, the little bit I've gotten to try out the Brawler, I really kind of like her. I like the way the character movements look. The skills look like they're going to be interesting and fun. I'm definitely going to enjoy learning how to pair the skills together for maximum survivability. And I just realized that this is supposed to be the Forsaken Inn, which I should have known by the stairs going down. As for the new LI system, I don't know yet because I really haven't gotten a chance to look at it all that much. Not sure. I'm still not sure I'm all that thrilled with it. I don't know. I mean, okay. On the upside, the fact that we get one weapon or one set of legendary items at level 50, or whenever we get into Moria, and those items will level with us throughout the rest of the game instead of having to change them out constantly. I do like that. The fact that they're doing away with ages altogether, I mean, I'm not sure I like that so much. I have a character who has a pair of level of first age weapons that are, well, I mean, she's max level, and so the weapons are level 100, and I'm not sure I'm looking forward to getting rid of them. I hope they let me keep them because, you know, I guess I'm a sentimental fool. So, yeah, the fact that we'll actually have weapons that level with us from the moment we get them throughout the rest of the game, that's kind of a cool thing. I like that. All these different slots that we need for all these runes or traceries and whatever else they're called. And the fact that they're locked, I'm not so sure about that. And it looks like we have to go, so let's us log out. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll get a chance to take a look at this again before it goes live. I hope so. But until then, bye for now.